Welcome to Exam Sale. In this video we walk through the official syllabus for the Juniper Service Provider Routing and Switching Specialist JNCIS-SEC exam. This short guide shows what to learn and how the exam is weighted. The exam covers 9 domains with precise weights to guide your study. Border Gateway Protocol is 15%, MPLS is 15%, Protocol Independent Routing is 10%, OSPF is 10%, ISIS is 10%, IP Multicast is 10%, Layer 2 Bridging and VLANs is 10%, Layer 2 VPNs is 10%, and Layer 3 VPNs is 10%. Use these weights to prioritize study time. Border Gateway Protocol or BGP is 15% of the exam and is rated hard with about 18 hours of study and a conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. You will learn BGP basic operations and message types, how to configure IBP and EBP, and the BGP route selection process. Important topics include BGP neighbor states, the role of the BGP FID, BGP attributes like ASPath, next hop, local preference and MED, BGP communities, routing policies, and concepts such as route reflectors and confederations for path control and troubleshooting. MPLS is also 15%, rated hard with an estimated 20 hours and hands-on plus conceptual assessment. You will learn MPLS terminology including LSR, LER, and LSP, the MPLS header and label stack, and how packets are forwarded through a label-switched path. Study label distribution protocols including LDP and RSVP, CSPF and Arrow for explicit routes, MPLS traffic engineering methods and penultimate hop popping to implement and troubleshoot MPLS networks. Protocol independent routing carries 10%, is easy, and expects about 10 hours of study with conceptual and scenario-based assessment. You will configure routing instances and static routes, implement aggregate and generated routes for summarization, and learn when to use the default routing table versus specific instances. The syllabus also covers load balancing across equal cost paths and filter-based forwarding for traffic steering and verification. OSPF accounts for 10%, is medium difficulty, and needs around 12 hours with conceptual and scenario-based assessment. You will manage multi-area OSPF, understand LSDB synchronization and the different LSA types, and configure special area types like stub, totally stubby, and NSSA. The domain also covers DR and BDR elections, OSPF authentication and security, and analysis of the SPF algorithm for route computation. ISIS is 10%, medium difficulty, with about 12 hours and conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. You will learn ISIS PDU types and TLV structures, configure level 1 and level 2 operations and multi-level designs, and manage adjacencies and NET addressing. The syllabus includes route leaking between levels, configuring ISIS metrics and wide metrics support, and understanding operational differences between ISIS and OSPF. IP multicast makes up 10%, is medium difficulty, and requires roughly 14 hours with conceptual and scenario-based assessment. You will understand IP multicast addressing, IGMP membership procedures, and PIM sparse mode operation and RP discovery methods including static, auto RP, and BSR. The topics include source-specific multicast requirements, RPF checks, Anycast RP, and MSDP for intersite multicast connectivity. Layer 2 bridging and VLANs is 10%, easy, with about 8 hours and hands-on plus conceptual assessment. You will configure VLANs and 802.1q tagging, work with IRB interfaces for integrated routing and bridging, and learn MAC learning and aging behavior. The domain also covers spanning tree protocol variants, VLAN tunneling like Q&Q, bridge domains, and L2 loop prevention mechanisms. Layer 2 VPNs are 10%, rated hard, with an estimated 16 hours and scenario-based assessment. You will study L2 VPN architectures and the differences between Martini and Compella approaches, configure VPLS instances, and understand BGP signaling for Layer 2 VPNs. The syllabus includes eVPN fundamentals, pseudo-wire and VCID configuration, and analysis of control plane and data plane interactions for L2 services. Layer 3 VPNs represent 10%, hard difficulty, and expect about 16 hours with scenario-based assessment. You will learn L3 VPN architecture including PE, P, and CE roles, configure VRF tables with route distinguishers and route targets, and use MPBGP for route exchange. The domain covers PACE routing protocols, the flow of VPN v4 routes and MPLS labels, and troubleshooting reachability and traffic isolation across sites. That covers the full JNCIS-SEC syllabus and how each domain maps to exam weight and effort. Use the percentages to prioritize BGP and MPLS first, then build solid foundations in routing, OSPF, ISAs, and multicast before tackling VPNs and L2 technologies. Good luck with your study plan and tune into Exam Sale for focused walkthroughs and practice scenarios.